Greetings, my name is Addicted to Bleeps and you're watching The Dark Knight Detectorist.
Hello, right, so here we are at a brand new permission. I'm doing the intro in front of a hedge because I don't really want to show too much of the surroundings because the landowner doesn't really want the idea of anybody knowing sort of like what I'm doing, and don't want anybody else coming up under, you know, shade of darkness and stuff like that. So as normal, you're just going to get the sort of like a camera down thing, but it's going to be one-handed, I'm afraid. In a rush this morning, I left my chest harness at home, and I've also left my wireless microphones at home, so I'm going to have to try and keep you out of the wind a little bit. But crack on, it's Wednesday, it's just gone 5 o'clock, just finished work, and just got to this permission, so hopefully we'll get some good stuff up. Let's just treat it is what it is, isn't it? We love what we do, and we go out and we do it even though we find rubbish half the time. Right, let's get on, and hopefully we'll see what the first decent target. See you in a bit.
Let's go out now and see if we can find some treasure. Yeah!
Right, we're on our first coin. New permission, new coin, new permission, first coin. Gonna take a bit of cleaning up there. I think it's a penny size. Yeah, well, I'd probably hazard a guess and say it's a George III, but at the moment I can't really see. But new permission, first coin, and I'll take that. Right, we're on to something else. Green, ringing in an 89.90. Oh, you beauty! That's a cartwheel. Oh, you beauty! I think that's the first cartwheel with the Manticore. Try and get you in there light a bit. Ah, as I'm on a bit of a time schedule for, you know, sort of like just checking out this new permission tonight after work, I'll get this cleaned up at home and hopefully see a better picture of it. Hopefully it's one of the best cartwheels I found. You can definitely see that rim on there, but oh yeah, you get in there, you beauty. Oh god, see how dry this ground is, and look at that. And this is the one thing that is unfortunate when you're trying to get things out of a hole, and it's quite fragile. Look at that, some parts of a lovely buckle there. Oh, getting cleaned up, and you'll see what I bought. Yeah, oh, I'm a bit gutted about it. I don't think it's me just personally broken. There don't look any clean edges on there, but you never know. Parts of a little buckle there. And on to another coin. 86, this was ringing in. That's the imprint. So where's the bloody coin gone? Where are you? Okay, let's get the pointer out. There you are. Here's another one. It's a really tarnished one. Again, you know, I'd add to the guess, looks like somebody facing to the right. So I'd probably say that's a George III again. See if I can get it cleaned up. You know me, I do like to use my tumbler when I get the chance to. That's 3 coins and a buckle so far on this new permission. Looks like we're on to another one. This one, is it? No. Oh, I thought it was another coin, literally about a foot away from that last one. It looks like some sort of bolt washer. Yeah. Oh well, never mind. Right then, over to you. What do you reckon this is? Slightly tapered. Got those holes. 4 holes as you're working around. First of all, before that, I thought it might have been a barrel tap, but no. All the way through. So yeah, over to you. What is it? We got another sign of activity. Spoon bowl. I'm pretty sure that's pewter. Might be wrong, but I'm going to go with pewter spoon bowl that. So yeah, another sign of activity here. This could be a bit of a promising permission. We just need some moisture in the ground. Look at that for an imprint. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's one good thing about hard ground like this, is normally the imprints come out really good, which means somewhere down here. Yep. Who is that? You get a date off it. That's somewhere down at the bottom. I can't make it out, but what I'll do is I'm gonna try and get a clean up and try and ID it and tell you who it is. But now that's another coin. Right, we're on to another penny. Oh, another penny. It's a half penny, this one. Ringing in at 77 to 81. But again, so these coins are quite tarnished here, but I'd rather find tarnished coins than nothing at all, to be honest. Might be able to get something off that, or just throw it in the blank bin. It looks like we're on a bit of a coin shoot today, folks. Definitely a coin, really worn down, that one. Maybe, I don't know, I can't see. Somebody facing to the left, I think. Quite worn down. I'll have a look, see if I can identify it for you. But no, seems to be a lot of green coins coming up today. Yep, there's plenty of green about today. Ringing in a 40. Oh, that's a nice thick one, that. What's that? That's not a usual type. That lead? Or is it a coin? Yeah, it's got a bit of rim on it, but we'll have a look. Definitely a coin of some kind, even if it's a trade token or something. Yeah, I'll take that. I think we're on to another one. It's very, very stony in this gateway. It's ringing in an 81, 84. There ain't anything on that. Again, it might come up if I clean it up. But you notice that little ridge around the outside. That to me tells me that's a George III. There's something about the way you like those little ridges on the rim of the coin, so you can just about make out a silhouette there. I put my money on George III, but we'll find out. Right, got two targets down here. Both in the 80s, so we'll give them a dig and we'll see what we got. Right, so we got one there, and we got one in there. So let's get this one out first, seeing as it's stuck in the wall. There we go. Again, it's got one of those sort of like raised rims, not like the cartwheel, but it's slightly raised. And I would probably say that's another George III. I might be wrong. And then this one here, cracking imprint, and there we got the other one there. That's definitely George III. Yeah, definitely George III, that one. Right, two coins within what, 2 foot of each other. Right, so that is the first hole I dug inside the gateway. About 3 or 4 finds back. Then we got one there, and then one there, the deep one. And then I just picked up the detector, just turned the corner, and had another banging 84, and it's another coin. God, I tell you what, my contacts, they were not lying when they said they'd never seen anybody detecting here. That looks like a George III. Never seen anybody detecting here. And the good thing is I don't think he grows the grass for mowing for silage. I think it's used for grazing. Oh man, this is just a banging permission. Just, oh, imagine what can ping out of this soil if we had some moisture in the ground. This is epic. We're on to, you guessed it, another coin. It's a threepenny bit, and if I can get a date off that one, 1937, I think. Yeah, 1937, with one of those what's it plants on there. There he is, look at that handsome fella on there. Yeah, it's one of those what's it plants. I call them thistles, but they're not thistles. There's some other people who correct me again, as usual. I like to be corrected, but then I like to think people correct me. I'm learning while I'm finding stuff. Yep, you guessed it, something round. And another coin. I'm going to say that one is a George III. That is, and that one's cleaned up. That will actually look pretty good, that one. Yeah, it's got potential, that one. I do like that one. Yeah, I think this is the last hole now, folks, because I'm literally back to the edge of the field where the car is, and we'll do the roundup. There isn't a lot of rubbish, but we'll do it nonetheless. But this recce on a new permission has proved very, 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 very fruitful. And here we are at the treasure mat. Yeah, now this is a type of treasure mat I would love to see more often. The bad finds were definitely outnumbered by the good finds. I don't even know whether that's trash or not yet, but I'll put it on here anyway. And then obviously we had the pewter spoon bowl, 3 bits of lead, 3 annoying caps that gave off good tones, and then obviously this bolt washer of some kind, and then that possibly, I don't know, bit of molten aluminium. But that's it for the rubbish. So stick around, because I'm going to try and clean as many of these up as possible so we can get some identification of it. But literally about 2.5 hours on a new permission that has been undetected, and I say that that is absolutely cast iron proof that that land has never been detected before. So with this in there, and that's just off 1 and a bit fields, there's got to be hammereds here somewhere, got to be. There we go, we got the coins in there, cleaning up, nice and foamy in there. Got about another 55 minutes in there, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some detail off those copper coins. Right, the coins have come out the tumbler, and these are the ones that we've got. So these 4 here are all of this type of George III from around about the 1799 era, and the reason you can tell that is if you have a look just down there, you can just see at the bottom there's the curvature, and then there would be the date we can just about make out there. And that's what this coin here has got, the curvature underneath it shows the ocean, and then obviously you've got the date there, and Gorgeous George has got his longer flowing locks there. Then we got this big penny here. I think this is the one that came out after the cartwheel penny. It looks better in person, to be honest, but so you've got Britannia on the front there, and then you got George there, and this is the one that was made to replace the cartwheel penny. So that's that one. Then obviously we've got the cartwheel penny, which I believe is actually a fake. How is it a fake, I hear you ask? Well, if you look on the pictures there, all of the letters on the cartwheel penny, and that's the 2D, mind, and this is the penny cartwheel. They're all pressed into the rim. Now the term used for that is encused, so the letters are pressed into the rim. Now on mine, it's pressed in on some parts, but then you flip it over to Britannia, and the letters on Britannia are actually raised. You can feel it as you rub your fingers across there. You can feel that the letters are raised. So why would that be raised unless it was a counterfeit? So it's the cartwheel, and then these other two half pennies here. They are from this one up here, and that is because you can see under Britannia there the ocean line is actually straight, and don't know whether it will show up on these. They're very, very grotty. You can see there that there is pretty straight across there. So we've got two lots of half pennies from different eras. We got the big penny that replaced the cartwheel penny, and then obviously we've got the cartwheel penny, which it could well be a fake, but they're still collectible nonetheless. And to be honest, you know, the George III on the back doesn't look too bad, but another giveaway is that normally George III literally corrodes right off, leaving just the blank part of the coin there. And the other bits that came out of the pot, we got this one that is really unrecognizable. Not even a couple of hours in a tumbler could help clean that one up. And then we've got the 1937 threepence. And we got these bits of the buckle that are cleaned up quite nicely. Now it doesn't look like it on camera, but on this particular bit up here, it does look like there is a hint of gold gilding on there. And then the other one, which I thought might be a coin, but it's not. It feels it's actually lead. Now, could be a gaming piece, a worn down trading token, or something else. Who knows? Could be in similar, maybe a tag or something or other. It looks like it's got a bit of crimping area there. Those were the other bits of the find. Oh mate, I just wish I had more permissions. I don't want to sound greedy, but just I'd be happy finding, even if some of those coins you can't get anything, I'd rather be finding that than bits of lead all day every day. It's just if I'm perfectly honest with you, there were times when I was doubting myself and I was doubting the machine, because, you know, I'm just not finding anything. You know, what is it? Is it me? Is it the machine? It's neither. It is neither. You've just got to have the land. If it's not in the ground, you can't find it. And then if it is, like today, you've got to walk over it. But that is, for a little recce, you know, 2.5 hours on a brand new permission, undetected. I'm looking forward to smashing the shit out of this ground. I really am. It's got to be a hammered in there. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, and stay tuned for more stuff to come from this field. The next video possibly will be back to my local permission while I still got arable to go on, but this is quite close to the work, and you know, it's not too far to travel from work, so it's on the way home, so I might as well just stick at it. Yes, undetected, music to my ears. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again. All right, ta-da.